dream.
Okay, you wacky boys.
Well, I guess it's about that time. You ready?
My whole life.
Let's do it. Come on.
They look okay? Oh, sweet. They look perfect.
Oh.
Oh my God. Did you know that you are the most beautiful flower girl on the entire planet?
Love you so too, Mom.
Oh, thank you, my angel. Mary. Oh, you know what? There's some flowers over there that are perfect for your basket. Why don't you go pick them? Here, go. You know, I love trying to put together a little family, you know, me, you, and Art and Thomas. But it's time for us to be honest with each other, with ourselves.
I never wanted to hurt you. You know that.
I know. And you know I love you, Chad. I know that you do love me in your own way. You're just not in love with me. I mean, how could you be? You've always been in love with Abigail.
Gabby.
Honey, what is it? Is it about the wedding? It looks like there might not be a wedding.
So now what? We don't have anyone to marry us?
Although we had to back out, family emergency.
I can't believe this.
Hey, you.
Hey, did you get the text from Father Louis?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, what are we gonna do?
No, don't worry about it. Chad and I are gonna figure this out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure we'll find someone to marry us.
We will. You just make sure to be at that church on time.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll see you at the altar.
Okay. We don't have to panic quite yet.
Not yet.
Damn dress. Well, I planned to wear it. Fit a whole lot better, but everyone had a hissy fit because it was what? Hello, boys.
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Everything okay?
No, Father Louis just canceled. So we're racking our brains trying to figure out who can marry us.
Yeah, I mean, it's what's the big deal? We just got a double wedding plan. Who cares if we have someone to marry us?
Actually, we do have someone who can marry us. You.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Okay, so Sonny said not to worry about Father Louis bailing. Said he and Chad are going to figure something out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I am sure they will. I'd offer to do it for you, but
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't feel right. I'm going to go get ready.
It's gonna be good.
I think my tie's a little tight.
oh,
Tight.
all right. Let me help you. You know what? It's been a long time since we've had a
chance to relax and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, that is true. That's good. Thank you.
You okay? You seem distracted.
No, I'm fine. I'm actually a little nervous. Paul asked me to get up there and say some words during the ceremony, but I think I'm going to go check on Father Louis, make sure everything is going smoothly. Okay?
Okay. Hey.
Look happy.
I am.
You are.
I mean, I'm at a beautiful wedding. I'm in love.
Yes. Well, that makes two of us.
So gorgeous. Oh, thank you. You look gorgeous. Oh, so good to see you. Look at Theo. Does he look amazing in the suit or what?
He's a handsome guy. Of course, he looks handsome.
Yeah, he's my handsome guy. We're just really happy to be back together.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I've had my issues with Claire. But I have to admit that Theo seems very happy whenever he's around her.
Yeah, he does.
And your son, he should be here soon, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. And he's bringing a date.
Oh, well then maybe,
He does.
And your son, he should be here soon, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Are you
right.
looking for
And
someone?
he's bringing a date.
Oh,
I was
well, then
hoping
maybe,
that Lucas would be here.
Well, of course he's going to be here. His granddaughter's walking down the aisle. Someone. Besides, he wouldn't want to miss that.
And I was hoping that if he was drunk, Lucas would be here.
Oh. Well, of course he's going to be here. His granddaughter's walking down the aisle. How painful that is for you.
I don't know. I feel like Orla's the only one who could really help him right now. He lost his son. His heart is broken.
I'm trying to say to you, and how grateful my brother was to you about how devoted you've been to him. I just want to let you know that I'm grateful as well.
Thank you. And now your brother is married again. Have you seen Father Louis?
No.
Well, like I said, given the history of weddings in this town, I wouldn't be surprised if he got cold feet.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't marry someone or someone's.
Why? You're an officiant.
What?
An officiant. How do you not remember this? You became an officiant online when you did that Valentine's Day story for The Spectator.
Right. Oh gosh, yes, the online.
Amazing.
Yes,
Perfect.
This is perfect.
All right,
Mom.
let's we're going to let everybody know. Thank you.
No, wait, hold it right there. Hold it. No, no.
Wait, why? What's wrong?
But this whole idea is wrong. I can't. I mean, I can't. It's a big mistake. I can't do it.
Bidding like mad. And then we realized if we didn't pool our resources, we couldn't be able to stop this sleazy guy, Myron. And so we did pool our resources and we got it. So it belongs to you and me and Chloe. Darling, you haven't said a word since I sprang this on you. Was I too impulsive? Should I have discussed it with you first?
This is my place,
Yes?
and I'd like my first dance with my girl, if you don't mind.
Sweetheart, I don't mind at all.
Ooh, I love you truly, truly, dear. Life with its sorrow, life with its tear, fades into dreams when I feel you are near. For I love you truly, Julie, dear.
Julie, dear.
From what I understand, it was Adrian leaving him. That's why Lucas started drinking.
Adrian broke his heart, no doubt. But you know, there is no good excuse to relapse. I mean, in fact, Lucas's drinking again it will sink him so much further into depression.
Yeah, I'm sure. But on the bright side, Sonny has to be pleased to see his parents back together.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to marry you and the other people. It's just, I'm suddenly feeling very itchy.
Mom, you're just nervous. That's okay.
No. This isn't nerves. I mean, I just can't get out in front of all those people like this. I mean, what if I made a mistake? I'd never forgive myself.
Mom, you're not going to make a mistake. I mean, fine. I mean, if you're really that uncomfortable, then
Thank you. No, thank you for understanding. I just.
what are we going to do? We can't just cancel the wedding.
Cancel the wedding? What are you talking about?
Well, Father Louis just canceled because of a family emergency, and the only person who can do it is Mom. But she's feeling uncomfortable.
So, what about me?
You?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I married Maggie and Victor.
You're ordained.
Yes.
Why didn't I think about this?
I'd be thrilled to marry you two, and Chad and Abigail. I mean, if it's... Are you sure that you don't want to do this?
I'm sure. I'm
All right.
so
Well,
sure.
go call your intendant and give him the news.
Abby's gonna be so relieved. Thank you. I'm gonna call her right now. Okay.
Okay. Let's go get you guys hitched.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna be with you in 1 second. Okay. Thank you. You doing okay?
Yeah, I am. I mean, it's gonna be kind of tough to watch Chad and Abigail get married, but I'll have Ariana there to cheer me up.
You know, I'm not too bad at it either. I took a course in it once, cheering people up 101.
I bet you got a name. Hi! Oh, wow! So many flowers. You ready to go to the church with Eli? All right, let's go.
Can I hold your hand?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, there, that looks good. Thank you. Perfect.
You okay?
I've never been more okay in my life. I'm marrying the love of my life. I just wish that Dad were here. Me too, sweetie.
I'd like to begin by thanking all of you on behalf of the bride and grooms for being here today. Now, I know most of you are expecting to see Father Louis standing up here to conduct this ceremony, but unfortunately he had a family tragedy and he had to bow out at the last minute. So, it is my great pleasure and honor to stand in his place. Now, I promise I won't veer too far off course, which is why Sonny had me put a little cheat sheet on my tablet to avoid doing just that. But before I do begin speaking as today's officiant, I would like to just say a few words as the father, one of the grooms, and the uncle of the bride. Like many of you, we've all been to our fair share of weddings. But we've all seen ceremonies where the egos involved sometimes overshadowed the very reason that brought us all together in the first place. But that's not the case today. That's not the case for these four extraordinary people, extraordinary friends who have chosen to share their special day with each other and all of us. Their wedding isn't about just them as individuals. It's a collective celebration of their love for one another. And there's a lot of love in this room, not just between the bride and the grooms, but among those of us who are lucky enough to be part of their lives. And I realize that some of us here have had our differences. Okay, some of us have had many differences in the past. But as we gather here today to bear witness to these two beautiful couples, Paul and Sonny, and Chad and Abigail, I trust that we can leave any feelings of ill will outside the church. Marriage is a sacred institution, not to be entered into lightly or unadvisedly. So I must ask if anyone here can show just cause why either of these couples should not be lawfully joined together. Let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
Sorry. Trouble with the caterers?
Yes. But it's all been handled. We handled it.
So,
Don't worry.
yeah,
Continue.
don't wait for us.
Keep on going.
Okay, since no one here has any objections, we'll move on. Our couples have asked a member of their respective families to speak on their behalf today. Brady?
I was going to talk about love. It's a wedding, so that's what you do. Talk about love. I was going to say that when you share your life with someone you love, it's more meaningful. It's better, it's richer. But the truth is, when you love someone, it can be hard. It can be complicated. It can be one of the hardest things that you ever do. But that doesn't mean you give up and walk away. Because without love, life is really not worth the trouble it brings. When we stop loving, we stop living. And when we stop loving, we might as well die. My wish for all of you is this: no matter how tough things get, and they will get tough, don't ever give up on each other. Do everything you can, no matter who or what gets in your way, to be with the one that you love.
Andre?
I'm very proud of my brother today. And equally proud of the woman that he's chosen to be his wife. When I'm around Abigail and Chad, I can't help but be uplifted by the light that comes from that love that emanates from them. It's made my heart not so dark. And I've turned out to be a better man. I'm quite sure that everyone in this room will agree that history will not be remembering the DeMeras for how they loved. But when they write the story of Chad and Abigail, it'll be a story of beauty, poignancy, a story of true love, a passion that is timeless. And so I want to say to them, to wish them a very well-deserved, happily ever after. Oh, all right. Sorry. To Paul and Sonny, and much happiness to you as well.
Maggie?
You asked Maggie to talk about love? Mickey must be turning over in his grave.
What did you say?
I said this part is my fave. All the speeches.
Today is all about second chances. I know a little bit about those. We are told to take it one day at a time, that tomorrow is never a guarantee, and that yesterday's is not worth that much either. We only have today, this very moment. You've all been given a second chance at love, and that opportunity, it's so rare and so precious. Sonny, Paul, Abigail, and Chad. I have faith that you will take one day at a time. Take each and every moment as a new opportunity to love each other better and to take this second chance and to make it count. I hope and pray that today that your love, it'll be a reminder to all of us to take that chance too.
Before Paul and Sonny and Chad and Abigail exchange rings, they have chosen to share the vows that they've written to each other today.
Ever since I was 4 years old, I knew what I wanted to be. I could throw a baseball faster and, ironically, straighter than any kid twice my age. It made me different. And it's just about as different as these feelings that I started having a few years later. So, I used the first thing that made me different, cover up the second. I hid behind it. I could stand on a little mound of dirt in front of 75,000 screaming people. And everywhere I went, they all knew who I was. I was Paul Narita, all-star pitcher. I was respected and admired. But me, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. My grandfather and my mother, they couldn't be here today, but they raised me together. And I like to think they did a damn good job of it. Hi, Mom. Konnichiwa, Oji-san. 愛してるね。My mother and my grandfather, they're Japanese, obviously. And the reason I tell you that is because, well, the Japanese, they don't have a word that means identity. Which, for a good part of my life, I was trying to find for myself. And for that portion, I couldn't find out who that was. I didn't really know who I was until I met you, Sonny. I first saw you, I saw someone who was brave. It was funny. He was honest and true to himself and what was in his heart. And as I got to know this man, I saw something else. I saw those feelings that I'd had, those feelings that I'd been hiding. They weren't wrong. And it was through our friendship, and then later, my love for you, that I was able, for the first time in my life, to look in that mirror and see who I really was. When I was 4 years old, I knew what I wanted to do. But it was only until very recently that I found out who I wanted to be. I want to be the man who spends the rest of his life with you. Sonny Kyriakis.
It's true that I was able to see who you were before you could. It's true that I was able to see who you were before you could. And now we're standing here, Paul, in front of the most important people in our lives. And they all know. And I didn't want to be found by anyone. You helped me find my way back from a broken heart. You showed me that I could love again, and I'm so happy that it's you that I fell in love with. And as we begin this journey again, I know that no matter which direction I turn, you are going to be there for me, like you've always been. And Paul, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, there is not another living soul on this planet that I would rather be standing here with than you.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna follow that one.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, that'd be
Let you off the
deal.
hook? Okay. You hold that,
I'll
please.
hold
Here you are.
Hey, you.
Life is surprising. I used to be really into planning.
No.
Yes. I think I got it from my mom. But it doesn't matter how much I plan. Because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes, 10 seconds, anything. What's gonna happen in the next 10 minutes, 10 seconds, anything.